Hi, my name is Nera, and if YouTube offered you this video or you came by it by coincidence, I'm really happy to have you. I hope you're as interested in flowers as me, and I would like to introduce you to my botanical journal. This will be a series of me creating journal spreads based on dried flowers that I found around my house and my workspace and on walks that I take. My goal is to learn a lot more about these flowers and about their properties for health that you can use to improve your own health. I'm using a technique for preserving the flowers that I learned while in high school. I'm not definitely not a professional in this field, but I picked it up and I started liking it. So if this is something that you're interested in, please consider subscribing to my channel, because I hope that I will make more of these videos. So how did I do this? So basically I just picked flowers that I saw and that I liked outside, and this one that I'm using today is primula veris, and I would normally not pick this flower because it's protected in our country, but the part that is protected are the roots, and this one was picked by kids in my work. So I work in a kindergarten and the kids picked it up, and I just didn't want the flower to go to waste, so I took it home and I dried it. So basically I just put it into in between sheets of paper, and I weighted a little bit with a sketchbook on top of it, so a book would suffice too. And I just chose a small weight because I thought about it, and I think it makes sense that if you put small weight, the flower still can still breathe from underneath it, so the moisture can get out. But if you would use heavy weight on top, everything would get so smushed that maybe the water couldn't get out. So that's why I chosen small weight on top of it. I waited approximately 2 weeks before attempting to do the first page, and I'm using Royal Talents Art Creation Sketchbook, and to be honest, I hoped to get this similar size, but not this horizontal layout, so I'm kinda going with what I have, but I think it's kinda interesting. And even though I found information online or in books that are not very scientific, I didn't come up with any new information, I still learned a lot about the health properties of this flower, and I think it's very interesting idea to kind of like leave behind. I think it looks very nice, and I really enjoyed creating this small spread about it and learning about it a little bit more. It also helps me to study the flower in an artistic way, so this way I know a lot more about the structure, and this helps me to use it in future if I wanted to come up with design from the top of my head and I want to use some flowers. I can always think back to this exercise that I made and where I practiced the anatomy of the flower. So I hope this is something that you enjoy watching, and if you would love to watch more, you can definitely. I will be linking the sources that I got the information from in the description below. I used Czech sources because I'm originally from Czech Republic, so that's kind of maybe hard for you if you're not from here, from my country, but basically the information you can find on Wikipedia or some kind of health oriented herbal sites, which is kind of cool, and you don't need to do too much digging. I also tried to use the study that I made to create a new painting using some of my favorite colors, but not really using colorful reference picture. I really liked using this black and white picture that was in this book that I have, and I think it turned out pretty amazing in the end. I really liked the result. So I'll let you watch this process, and in the end I will see you for the reveal. Yep, I'll see you for the reveal. Sorry. I also love using gouache paints and colored pencils on top, and I'm kind of bringing a lot of colors into this picture, which I really like. So if this style suits you, be sure to subscribe to my channel. This is how it turned out. I think it's really beautiful, and I will be considering turning this gouache paint into some prints or something like that. So if you're interested in that, please consider subscribing, following me on Instagram, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!